Hi, my name is Jania, and welcome to Jania's Voice, where I give tips and advice on voiceover, narration, and singing. If you like my videos, please hit the subscribe button, press the notification, and also like this video so you can always refer back to it later. Okay, it's been a while. Where you been, Jania? So, it's been a long time since I have posted a video. It's been about 2 years. So let me tell you, I got a great excuse why I have not posted any videos. In 2020, the end of 2020, I found out that I was pregnant. And so after that, I got married. I had my daughter in June, 4 days after my birthday. Mine is June 16th. Her birthday is June 20th. And her name is Gianna.
Jania and Gianna, baby and her mama. Jania and Gianna, baby and her mama. I'm your mommy. It's you and me forever and ever and ever and ever.
Okay. And a month after I had her, her father and I separated, and I am now raising my daughter on my own. And so it's been quite a journey. This is not the channel where we talk about all the life stuff. That's a different channel, and I will link that in the description below. I hope that explains why I haven't had any videos in a while. But that doesn't mean that I stopped working. I was still doing voiceover. I was still singing throughout the whole time. This video today is about the top 5 things you need in voiceover. You need to do vocal warm-ups. You should ideally do them every day. There are a lot of videos on YouTube that show you how to do vocal warm-ups with piano and things like that. You can warm up for 10 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day. You can warm up your voice when you're driving to work or when you're in the kitchen making yourself some lunch, or in the shower. That's really good. When you're in the shower and the warm water surrounds you, that's really good to do your vocal warm-ups. Just do them. Do them every day. You need to your voice needs to stay connected and smooth. Even if you have a rough voice, your voice still needs to be ready to go at all times. So vocal warm-ups every day. Every day. You need to do them. At the very least 5 minutes a day, but 10 minutes a day or more is what I would say. Water. Now you hear it for water is so essential to voiceover and singing. You have to drink water. I know we drink the coffee and we drink the juice and we drink the sodas and we drink the tea. You have to drink water. You can drink all those other things. I mean, probably not the booze, the fire water. You probably don't want to drink the fire water, but even if you do, you got to drink a bunch of water after that. Your vocal cords will dry out if you do not drink enough water. And it makes it very hard to be on the microphone and to deliver, whatever it is whether it's a book that you're reading, especially if you're doing narration, or any type of long form speaking or singing. You need to drink a lot of water before, during, and after, but mainly before and after, I would say. So you can drink whatever you want, but just make sure you drink a lot of water with it. Okay? It's essential. You hear it all the time. You hear it when you work out. You hear it all the time. You need to drink water for you to have a successful voiceover career. Trust me. For voiceover, you need to have equipment. I had gotten some comments, and it was only a couple. And in the comment, one of them in particular, someone said, I can't afford a microphone. I just can't. So, and honestly, if you can't afford a microphone for voiceover, you can't do voiceover. You can't. Unless you're in a recording studio, or they call you to go into a recording studio and to deliver the lines or an audition or you book the gig somehow. Those are exceptions because they have microphones there. Other than that, you need to get a microphone. If you cannot get a microphone, you cannot do voiceover professionally. Period. There's no, compromising on that. It's I'm here to be real with y'all. I'm not gonna sugarcoat certain things because there's enough people on YouTube lying to you about what you need or telling you what you want to hear, and you are not becoming successful. And a lot of people won't be successful with that. You have to have a microphone in order to be a professional voiceover artist or narrator. Singing, that's different. You don't necessarily need a microphone unless you're going to be in the studio, you're going to be recording. But for voiceover, especially if you're going to do it at home, you cannot, I've said this before, don't take your phone and use the voice notes and do auditions into the voice notes unless they specifically ask you to do that. If you do that, they're not even going to listen to your audition. So save yourself some time and get yourself a microphone. If you can't afford a microphone, there's other ways. You can, you know, there's studios that will let you come in for $25 an hour sometimes, and you can record whatever it is you need to record in those studios. Or if you have a friend of a friend of a friend that has a studio, there are microphones on Amazon for like $50, $60. There's really this, I wouldn't even say this is a good microphone to have to do an audition, but to be honest, this is better than nothing. This is better than talking into your phone. So you need a microphone. That's number one for your voiceover um, career. You also need a quiet space. You don't necessarily need a vocal booth. We've talked about that. You don't necessarily need a vocal booth, but you do need a quiet space. You need a quiet area. You can't have cats meowing, dogs ruffing. You can't have children around making all any kind of noise. You can't have TVs on. You can't have husbands. Hey, baby, where's the soap? Hey, baby, where are my socks? Nobody talking. Your mom, your sister, your brother, whatever. Nobody talking. It has to be quiet, especially when you book the gig. But when you do auditions, they're listening to you, but they're also listening to how your room is treated. And if they hear stuff, then they know that we can't hire this person because this person is going to have all this mayhem going on in the back. We're trying to sell our product. So make sure that you have a quiet place where you can record. And also, you're going to need some type of like a program to record your voiceover into so that you are able to edit it and send it off. I use Twisted Wave. I'll put that down in the description. There's others that you can use. We'll talk about that a little bit later. I really mainly just talk about Twisted Wave because I've been using it for so long. But there are other interfaces that you can use as well. As far as equipment goes, that's pretty much all you need. You can get all the extras and all that stuff once you know that this is something that you really want to do professionally. Then go ahead and get all the extra things. Other than that, microphone, a quiet space, and an interface to record your voiceover into and edit. Another thing you're going to need for your voiceover career is vocal rest. Singers do this often. I think they do it more so than voiceover artists. Vocal rest. I am a soft spoken person, but if you heard me sing, you'd swear that I was not a soft spoken person. I have a very big voice.
Every man has his own special dream, and that dream's just about to come true. Life's not as bad as it may seem. And open your eyes to what's in front of you.
And especially when I'm using my voice a lot, whether it be singing loudly or doing an audiobook, I will go on vocal rest. And that means you say nothing. And you especially don't whisper, because whispering puts a lot more strain on your voice than talking does. So, vocal rest, it means you take about 6 hours when you're awake and you just don't talk. You're just quiet. 6 hours or more. You can go for a day, you can go for 2 days, but you need to take that time to rest your vocal cords and drink a lot of water, have some honey, and all those things, and really soothe your voice with those things and quiet. And now that takes me to acting lessons. This is this is pretty important. Having acting lessons, voiceover. People think it's so easy. You just start to talk and boom, that's it. And that's not how it goes. You have to be able to bring words to life. And that takes training, because a lot of times we don't listen unless you'll see when you really start getting into voiceover, you're going to start listening to conversations and dialogue, different dialogue, even your own dialogue. You're going to start listening to it, and that's going to connect you to a lot of the realism of how people talk, because when you read off of a piece of paper, it sounds like reading. So that's one of the things that you need, because an acting coach focuses on bringing the words to life, whether it's on screen acting or it's voiceover. When you're starting off on your voiceover career, or even if you've been doing it for a while and you need a refresher, I am constantly taking lessons because it only makes you better. So, acting lessons are essential for your voiceover career because it helps you to fine tune your instrument. Doing voiceover work is actually a little harder than doing on screen acting, because at least when you're on screen, you can use your eyes, you can use your body, you can use your hands. You can do all of those things on screen to get across whatever the character is feeling. But when you're doing voiceover, it is only your voice. And you have to really put all the sadness in your voice, or have the excitement in your voice, or the anger in your voice. You have to do all of that just with your voice. So when you have acting lessons and you have an experienced acting coach, they can really guide you to becoming a better voiceover artist or narrator. And then you'll get paid, because all the casting directors do is sit and listen to voices, and they choose which one is the best delivery. Sometimes it's about texture of voice and things like that, but a lot of times it's who is giving the best read, and acting coaches can bring that out of you. During the time that I was away, I did get a lot of emails, and I got a few comments that asked if I did any coaching for voiceover and things. And at the time, I did not. But during my pregnancy, I did. And I coached a lot of my friends. I was also doing a audio drama podcast at the time. I was just coaching my friends who were really interested in voiceover, and they became really good. They became really, really good. I'm also writing my own audio drama, and I'm going to incorporate them into it. But because of the curriculum that I set up for them, I said, well, if anybody else wants my help, then I'm going to help them out. And so now I am offering coaching for voiceover and narration and singing for anybody that wants it. I'm going to have more information about that in the description. If you're interested in that, send me an email, let me know. I'll give you all the info to that. And I would love to work with you. I'm going to always offer these videos, but for anyone that, might not want to do the personal coaching, but yeah, I'm excited to help you guys out. I got so much good feedback on just a couple of videos that I put out, and I'm so glad I'm helping you guys, or some of you guys. I'm happy that I'm helping. It's makes my heart happy. So thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to. Yeah, another thing, and this is a quick tip, and this is for when you watch any YouTube video, and this is for you. because you want to do voiceover and you want to do narration. You want to use your voice to make money. This is for you, not for everyone else. When you're on YouTube or whatever, and there are the commercials that pop up, you need to watch them and listen. Listen to the voiceover. If they have voiceover, if they don't, skip it. But if they do, you need to listen to the voiceover. Okay? That's for you because that's the field that you want to get into. Okay? All right. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to keep telling you that. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
I don't know what they told you about me. All I can do is show you. Do you wanna see? I don't know what they told